Hey, welcome back to Boxing Conversations with Swaggy. Before I get started with the video, I would like to thank each and everyone who has been subscribing. I would like to thank the people who have been subscribing, man, because I've seen like 6 new subscribers. So thank you, man. Keep subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, hit that sub button. We are only 22 subscribers away from hitting that 100 subscriber milestone. It doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you, man. I really appreciate it. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. I'm gonna just keep giving you guys more boxing content, and I know that some people who are watching are not even into boxing, but I hope that with the fights that I introduce you guys to, and with the fights that I'm always talking about, I hope that you guys are also gonna, go and check out those boxers, check out their, careers, and that way you guys might also fall in love with the sport. So with that being said, today I'm going to be talking about the fight between Roach Jr. and Roach-Zepeda. Now this is going to be a very great fight. This is going to be an exciting fight, considering the fact that Roach-Zepeda is a pressure cooker, Stevenson a run for his money. He gave Shakur Stevenson a very difficult fight, a very hard fight. He forced Shakur to fight in the pocket, something which we all know that Shakur hardly does, but in that fight, Shakur had to exchange, he had to take punishment, he had to take punches in order to get his through. Roach-Zepeda has a great defense, he has a great tight defense, and one of the most infamous things that is known about Roach-Zepeda is that he has a very, very high work rate. He has an extremely high work rate. He throws punches and bunches. He bangs the body. He's not the most powerful puncher, but one thing for sure, he has a very high work rate. So his high volume can make you frustrated, can make you hurt. It can make you lose your confidence, So Roach-Zepeda has a very high volume, I personally saw Zepeda fighting against Tevin Farmer. I think he lost the first fight, and yes, he might have edged out the second fight, but I honestly think that he lost the first fight, so he fought twice against Tevin Farmer, who is also one of my favorite fighters, very experienced, the former IBF world champion in the junior lightweight division, if I'm not mistaken. But he's a former IBF world champion for sure. And he was also on the verge of fighting one of our South African brothers, one of the best South African fighters, the Golden Boy. He was on the verge of fighting him once upon a time, I think that Roach-Zepeda is just a great puncher. He has a high volume. He is currently the WBC interim world champion. So the fight between him and Roach is set to be held in the 135-pound division, which is the lightweight division. So it's gonna be for the WBC world title, which was recently held by Shakur Stevenson, but after he beat Teofimo Lopez, after Stevenson beat Lopez, Stevenson got stripped of his title due to a sanctioning fee issue and all that stuff. So Shakur got stripped. So now the people who will be fighting for the title are Roach Jr. and Roach-Zepeda. And Roach-Zepeda has been the number 1 contender for a while now, but he did fight for the title against Shakur Stevenson. So this is his second consecutive, opportunity of challenging for a world title, because even his last fight was for the world title. So that should tell you the level of competition that Zepeda possesses. Roach's last fight was also for a world title in the 140-pound division. against Isaac People Cruz. Yeah, boxing is getting exciting. Boxing is not dead. Recently, I heard that ESPN has signed a long-term deal with DAZN, which is quite exciting too, because now we will get to see the best versus the best. We know that ESPN has fighters like Derek Scooter Davis. ESPN has fighters like Emiliano Vargas Jr. Fighters such ESPN has a lot of great fighters. I can't name them all, but I have to name my top two. So yeah, man, ESPN has a lot of great fighters. It also has Ricardo Torres, who's a heavyweight. It has a lot of great fighters. Even Shakur Stevenson was once fighting under ESPN. So yeah, man, it also has world champions such as Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, I think Keyshawn is signed to Top Rank. Yeah, sorry, it's not ESPN who has a lot of great fighters that I just mentioned, such as Emiliano Vargas, Scooter Davis, Keyshawn Davis. Is Top Rank, because ESPN is just the TV network, so my apologies. And with that being said, Top Rank has signed a long-term deal with DAZN. DAZN is where we can watch the fights live, basically, so it is the network in order for the fans to watch, if I can put it like that. And it's not only for boxing. As you all know, on DAZN we can also watch soccer, cricket, golf. But as boxing fans, that's music to our ears, because now we are going to have the opportunity to watch great fights. Top Rank also has world champions such as Abdullah Mason, and recently we have seen that Top Rank fighters have been fighting under the Riyadh season card in conjunction or in association with Matchroom Boxing. So I think that was also one of the motivations for this to happen, because there are good relations between the promotional companies and the fighters. So according to me, this is just grace from the promotional companies given to the fighters in general, in order for the fighters to gain more exposure. I would also like fighters from platforms such as ProBox to get the same exposure. ProBox has the likes of Naji Lopez, who's currently my favorite light heavyweight at the moment. That was just a sneak peek of what's going on in today's boxing. There's also Zuffa Boxing, which I believe is independent from these other entities. It's only associated with Riyadh season because it works with Turki Al-Sheikh. I think the mastermind behind it is Dana White and Mr. Turkey. I don't know, don't quote me for it. But yeah, exciting times for boxing. But the only difference with Zuffa is that you can only watch those fights on Paramount Plus. You can watch the prelims here on YouTube, and then you can watch the main cards on Paramount Plus, unlike promotional companies like Top Rank and Matchroom, where we can watch their fights on DAZN. Zuffa has Paramount Plus, where we can watch their main cards. Same as DAZN, we can watch their prelim fights here on YouTube, and I think the same thing is now going to be happening with Top Rank cards because of the deal with DAZN, which they have signed. So yeah, with that being said, let me talk about Lamont Roach Jr. because I've just spoken about Roach-Zepeda, what he brings to the table. He's a pressure cooker, has a very high volume, throws a lot of punches, only has one loss against Shakur Stevenson, has a great record. I think he has like 33 fights. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave his record here. I'm gonna put his record here on the screen. Has a great record, only has one loss, has won most, like all of his fights, only has one loss. Yeah, and Lamont Roach Jr. has like one loss, has two draws. Nah, he has 3 draws. He drew against the fighter from another country. I think it's the fighter from Mexico, in a fight which he thought he won, a fight from long ago. I'm gonna look for the clip and also put it here on the video. Damn, I'm gonna have to do a lot of production with this video. He also drew with Tank Davis, which you all know, which you all think, which I think he won. Let me not say which I think he won. I think Lamont Roach won that fight. I'm not even a Roach fan. I am now, but I wasn't. He made me a fan. I won't lie. Then he drew against Pitbull Cruz in his most recent fight. So now he's gonna fight Roach-Zepeda. As I'm saying this, I'm thinking of Southpaw TV, because he also he also gave his prediction about this fight. He was saying that I think it's gonna be a draw, because Lamont Roach wants to be a draw. His fights have been drawn. He was trolling. But Southpaw TV is funny, bruh. If you're watching him, don't take that content personally. Just watch it for fun. You will get entertained. Lamont Roach Jr., by the way, is a fighter who is skillful, powerful. He likes to fight in the pocket. He likes to exchange punches, even if he doesn't need to. He hasn't really shown us his whole skill set, but you can tell that bro is skillful. Bro can move, bro can stick and move, bro can hit and not get hit. But I think his pride is his mistake, like having pride. And I think that he believes in himself, which is a good thing. But I think that he's just prideful. He doesn't want to be portrayed like that. Yeah. But I think he does have skills. And in the Zepeda fight, I think he has to hit alone. I don't necessarily think that he should trade with Zepeda, because he was doing the same thing with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, which led to the draw. I do think that Lamont Roach could have won that fight, but I think the reason why that fight was a draw is due to his pride, So I think Lamont Roach has too much pride. I think that the only way he would win the fight with Roach-Zepeda is if he would literally outbox him, just move, use his jab, throw power punches, but don't fight on the inside too much. Because remember, as I was saying that Lamont Roach was trading punches with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, if he does the same with Roach-Zepeda, he should remember that Roach-Zepeda has a high volume, more than Isaac Pitbull Cruz, which would lead to Roach-Zepeda stealing the rounds, So that's why I'm saying that he should just stand out in this fight. He shouldn't fight with like he has something to prove, because he has already proven himself. We already know what he is capable of. Now he should just shine. He should just move, use his jab, just be smart. Watch Floyd versus De La Hoya, watch Floyd versus Castillo too, watch Floyd versus Maidana, both fights. I think that would help him, because this fight should be like that, and he would only win that way, in my opinion. He shouldn't look for the knockout. I'm not saying he shouldn't land his power blows, but he should be slick, he should be awkward, he should use his reflexes, and he shouldn't allow himself to get hit unnecessarily. So that's what I think. Tell me what you think on the comments. Like I said, man, I appreciate each and every subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, hit the sub button. Let's reach 100 subscribers. I'm gonna keep uploading more and more videos. Till next time, appreciate y'all.
Southpaw, the most factual and funniest, hands down. Wouldn't mind if I upload. I wouldn't mind if you upload every second. All love, Southpaw TV. Thank you, Mr. Boxing Conversation with Swaggy. I like your channel too. You got a dope channel. I see your shit.
Box Conversation with Swaggy. What's up, family? Salute to South Africa.